Welcome to Mrs. Pampers. Today we're going to play game 3 of the game
Rain in Hell!
In game 3, Nicole's Cabal Fire Force additions are current souls 17. Claw's Demon Leader move increased to 8. Spike Devout, his combat went down. And we added a Braces of Unparalleled Defense, which that means 1 per game, 5+ successes on defense roll.
So that means once per game you can roll on a 5-up and it'll be a successful block.
My cloaks, we added the fly move to him. Also, Cloaks of Flight,
which gave him that fly ability. That's crazy.
And my straps, my minion demon, we added Lucky Charm. Nope, this is not the marshmallow, folks. He actually gets reroll 1 dice for both attack or defense.
So that means every time you attack and every time you defense, you're going to reroll one of those dices that you don't like. That's pretty amazing. Alrighty, so let's talk about my Cabal here. So my Cabal, current number of souls are 12 after the game because I actually went on a normal expedition. That means at the end of this game, I get to roll on either the relic or essence tables to see if I found one, if I get 4+ at the end of this game. Let's see, I spent 10 souls for that. All right, so some of the changes here. Since my Zegan the Covitus has 6 experience points, I can choose one of my abilities and raise it. I raised his combat to 9, making him an absolute beast. All right, Hecate, I gave Essence of the Void. Now, Essence of the Void is one where instead of my normal movement, I can dissipate, like turn into a mist and move 12 inches. That gives me a 12-inch range, making me super quick when it comes to Hecate. So be careful with Hecate. His range can be once per game, 12 inches to get into a fight or run away. All right, so next thing is another addition. This brings my count to 10 demons in my Cabal, which is the limit that you can have. I chose another Slaughter Fiend with Paragons of Slaughter. I do want to be a wrecking force, a complete beast on the field who can wreck face and punch really, really hard. And that's what my Cabal is all about. It's about punching really, really hard. And that's what I'm really leaning into when it comes to building this and upgrading my minion demons. All right, so this is the agenda. For game 1, I won King of the Hill. And if you haven't seen any of the games, I'm going to link the games up here so you can catch up on all of the games. Game number 2 is Relic Hunters. I won that one as well. And now it's time to game 3, Desecration. Let's go back up and let's talk a little bit before we start this game. All right, so we're back here, and I was thinking about your Cabal, and I was especially thinking about your Succubus. Your Succubus, who now has an attack ability of 3 instead of 4. That means my weakest guy can hit on 2s against you and do some damage. And the best you can do against me is hitting on 4-ups, which is less likely to hit me. So your Succubus is very powerful. So powerful, in fact, I'm afraid of it. But you may be thinking, why would I be afraid of it if it doesn't even hit hard at all?
Because it has spikes.
No. The name is quite intimidating. I think the game is quite intimidating. But no, it's that ability to control my guys. I'm making my guys super strong so they can hit really hard. If you control my guys and I hit myself, I'm going to kill myself. You're going to make me kill me. Now, the only way you're going to be able to do that would be to get like 3 inches within my guys. Maybe put somebody up attack somebody, so I tie him up and I can't do anything about it, and then come behind that person and control my guy, make him hit him in the face, and run away. I think that's your best bet. I think it's going to give you the most bang for the buck, and I think it's going to wreck my face. And we all want that, don't we?
Well, we'll see.
Let's go down to the table town. Alrighty, so this is Desecration, and here is the board that we have set up so you can see. Alright, so we have different kind of relics over here, and the relics are spaced out like that, right there on each side of the board. And we're going to have to roll off to see who's going to be the desecrator, the person who's going to destroy the relics, and who's going to be the protector, the person who needs to protect said relics. All right, we're going to roll off to see who's going to be player one, who's going to be the destroyer. Hence, the other person will be the person that's going to protect all of these relics. So this is the starting force here. Here's Fire Force on their edge of the board. And here is Bahamut, my Cabal on this side of the board. And we're going to start on the snowy field right there. As far as these, you can enter these because there's a door there. You can enter them. They don't have any special effect, no crumbling or anything like that, because there's no roof to crumble on either one of these over here. So we're going to make sure that you can actually go in and hide in there if you want to hide in there. Hiding doesn't give you any special benefit. You just move in there, and I guess it protects you from getting surrounded from either side. So that might be a strategy you want to use if you would like to do that. You can fly right into them because the tops again are open, so you can fly right into them if you want to, and that should be a great benefit for you because you have a lot of people that can fly, Nicole. So there it is. There is the field. Let's get started with round one. Let me move all that other stuff too. All right, so we're going to roll off to see who is going to be the attacker, the desecrator. Ladies first, why don't you go for it? Okay, you got a 2. Let's see what I can get. I have a 5, so I am going to be the destroyer. I am going to be the decimator. I'm going to try to destroy these relics, and you're going to have to try to protect them. All right. Alrighty, so since we both have 12s, we're going to roll to see who's going to go first for initiatives. All right, that's a 2 and a 2. That means we have to re-roll. How epic is that? Who's going to go first? Can mean everything. Ooh, that is a 1 and a 5. I go first. Oh no. Alrighty, so the first move is going to be my Samael, and that is my second Lord of the Pit. He's going to fly over here, destroy that relic, and then end up here. So I'm going to remove that relic out. Whoosh, destroyed. Goodbye.
Going to take wings and move him right onto this relic.
Okay, you're picking up that relic?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, my next move, my Mimfred and Pusa is going to move full movement over there and try not to grab anybody else. And that lands on that relic, and I am going to attack it, or I am going to destroy that relic right there. So I destroyed the second one, and that is my second move. Okay, now next up is my tentacle beast, Lamia. Lamia is going to move from her position right here, a full movement over here. So let's see that. Right there.
For 9, next move, I'm going to take my cloaks, put him right here. I'm coming for you, relic.
All right, next up, my leader, Zegan. He's going to move his full distance over here. Moving on in.
I'm going to take my spike and fly him 7 right to the gate. And for my next move, my fire hands, woo, is gonna fly right to there.
Okay, now it's time to move Lizbel, my spine demon, and she's going to move her full movement right next to Zegan the Covitus. So I'm just going to do that right there.
Chains is going to take a trip right here.
All right, time for some turbo moving over here. So we have Kate, the Slaughter Fiend, who is going to move from here as distance to there. And then what we have here is Mara, the second Slaughter Fiend over here, is going to move his distance all the way up to there. Third, my Armor Demon, which is Lilith. That's her right there. She's going to move her move up to here by Zegan. And then next up, we have Carnate. And she's going to move her distance straight up there with my Tentacle Beast. So let's move you over here for that move. And those are all my moves. There's the battlefield and what it looks like.
Fire Cloaks is going to travel right here. And my Clothes is going to travel to here.
Alrighty. Okay, my final Slaughter Fiend, and for my final move, is going to move right here and move around there. All right, this is where we are for turn number 1. Some major things happened in here. First off, Samael destroyed a relic, and then my Impusa traveled over here and destroyed the second relic, meaning that Nicole cannot win this game, but I cannot win the game currently either because I don't have both. Now, that was a great move over here with Wings, picking up that other relic right there, and then this relic is going to be picked up, I believe, in the next turn by someone there, making me fight to try to win the game. All right, so that is turn 1 right now. This is the battlefield and what it really looks like over here, and a whole bunch of things. This is pretty, by the way, this is pretty epic right here, having Samael and Wings kind of facing off right there. That's pretty cool. Anyway, time for round number 2. Alrighty, so round 2, our initiative order. We both kind of have 12, so we're going to start off there on 12. So let's roll off to see who is going to get first turn here. 3 and a 5, you are going first.
I'm going to take Cloaks and pick up that relic and move him back here in between these two for my 5.
All right, my Samael is going to running skirmish, attack Wings, and then move back here, trying to keep my way away from that succubus as much as possible. So let's do the attacks. Alrighty, +1 for the running skirmish, and just hitting on 2s because my attack ability is higher. Let's see what I get. Alrighty, so I have 8 hits. I'm gonna roll your 3 right there. Get that in there. Alright, you block 1. That means 7 damage to your Wings. How much life does that leave him?
None.
I kill him in 1 shot. He drops the relic. Alrighty, now time to get that first soul dice for killing Wings. I get a 2. I'm going to put that right on my data sheet right there.
My fire hands is gonna move and fly in here and take the relic back. Thank you.
Nice move. Alrighty, so now we're going to take Lamia, the Tentacle Beast, and I'm going to move her right there in between. I'll just push that over here. Boop. And then I'm going to take Lizbel, my spine demon, who's going to move right here. Alrighty, for my next two moves, I'm going to get Zegan the Covitus, and he's going to move over here, kind of using the other dude as a blocking point. I am terrified of that thing right there. And then my armor demon is going to come on in and move over here, because armor demon is kind of slow, and I kind of want to get her into combat. So those are my next two moves.
Cloaks is going to take a flight over here.
Alright, Carnate, my second spine demon, is going to come in and do her movement. Right there.
We'll take Chains and we'll move him right there.
Alright, time for my two Slaughter Fiends to move. Bone Reaper will take his movement right up to there. And Mara, she's going to take her movement right there, supporting the big honcho right there.
I'm going to take Claws in and attack your little guy.
Ooh.
Big versus small.
Yikes.
Claws has an combat of 8.
Alright, so she's getting, is that 8 in your hand or 9?
8 plus 9 for
Alright.
the church.
You mean 9 total?
Yes.
Okay, so you got 9 hitting on 2s. Once you get there, so everything is not a 2 gets out of there. Alright, that means you got 8 successful hits. Do you have any ability that turns an unsuccessful to a successful?
Turn 1 combat dice to a 6 attack or defense.
Alright, so that means your, no, that 2 hit already.
Oh.
The 1 that you took out of there, turn it into a 6, and that means all 9 of them hit.
Hello.
That's right, so there it is. Now I'm going to have to defend against that, so I'm going to move these kind of out of the way, knowing that you have 9 and only have 4 defense dice. Let's see if I get anything. Nope, all 9 hit, and let me see how much life she has. It has 9 life, so you one-shot hit him as well, and nothing else is 3 inches from your leader right there, so that effect that takes 2 damage from everybody around him doesn't really take effect because nobody's within 3 inches of him except for the one dude you just obliterated, one-shot killed. Oh, bye. You, okay. Now, this is a tentacle beast, and it has the ability to reduce your combat ability by 1, so 1 did not succeed. But since you already got a 6, that hammer did come down and kill it. So one way or the other, the tentacle beast is dead, but I just wanted to get technically correct with that. Alright, so I'm going to remove one of these dice right there, put my dead dude Lamia right there, and now roll a soul die, because you get a soul die now for killing my guy. That was a massive attack with that leader, and you get, is that a 6? Yeah, it is a 6. Wow. You could turn any one of your dice into a 6 at any point in time, or you could save it for more souls to recruit more demons later on, so that's up to you. Wow, that was massive.
Alright, I'm going to take my spike and move him 7. He can fly to right there.
Uh-oh, I am scared of that succubus. Alrighty, for my final 2 moves, I'm going to take my Minfrit, my Impusa, and she is going to fly all the way back over here. And then I am going to take my final Slaughter Fiend, which is Hecate, and Hecate's going to make Hecate movement down the board over here to try to attack that beast right there. Alright, so let's recap round 2. A lot of things going on here. First off, Samael comes in and kills Wings. One-shot kills and moves back. Wings drops the relic, and Firehands flies up and takes the mantle of Protector of the Relic and takes that as well. Another awesome move is that your leader claws comes in and smacks my tentacle beast Lamia right off the table and one-shot kills as a response to the brutal attack made by the other one right there. Here's the positioning of the board right now. I have my troops coming on in from two angles, a little divide and conquer right there. I do have everybody up in the middle. I'm losing my mind just a little. All right, that was a bad reference. Anyway, we have the two relics. One is held by Straps and the other one is by Fire Hands. So I got to make sure that Straps and Fire Hands drops theirs. If I get and destroy one more relic, it is game over. So I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible and gain my bonus points. All right, it is time for round 3. All right, with a movement of 8, my Samael can fly directly over everybody here and hit on Cloaks. I believe that's Cloaks over there, who has the other relic. He's going
Straps.
That's your Straps. I am going to slam Straps as hard as I can. What is Straps' combat ability?
5.
Combat ability of 5. And does he have any special abilities for defense?
Re-roll 1 dice for both attack and defense.
All right, so you
choose to change the results of 1 combat dice to a 6.
All right, so 1 is going to automatically become a 6, and any other fail, you can re-roll that one to make sure you get hit. So he's pretty good. All right, so I have mine plus 1 dice. I'm 7, and yours lower than me, right? We have 5. Okay, so that means I'm hitting on 2s, and I have 8 dice. Let's see what I get. Hitting on 2s right there, and I fail 1, 2, and 3 of them. So that means I succeed on 5. So I have 5 successes. Okay, so now let's see.
I can re-roll 1.
Go ahead, re-roll it.
Change 1 to 6.
Change 1 to a 6. So let's see, hopefully you get another 6. Nope, you don't. So you block 2. That's 2 more dice that come out of my pool, meaning I only do 3 damage to your Cloaks as hard as I try to hit him. Good job.
All right, so Straps is going to fight back with a focus combat. Combat of 5, add 1 for the focus combat to your dude. And I have both re-roll 1 dice for attack and defense.
Okay, so re-roll 1 of them.
So I'm going to re-roll my 1.
Good job.
Oh, and I get a 1 again.
Okay, and then you turn 1 into a 6 for
No,
attack?
that's only on combat.
That's
oh yeah, that is combat.
combat. Yeah. Okay, so combat defense. All right, so that means you have 4 successes. All right, I'm going to try to block that. My guys right there. And all 4 go through. Good job. All right, Lilith is going to move in her full move over here. Game is getting pretty heated now. So, and that is my movement. All right, so for my next activation, Lizbel, my Spine Demon, is going to charge into your chains right there. And that is, I have a combat ability of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 for the charge. And what is your combat ability? Lower, I think, 4. All right, so I'm hitting on 2s. Let's see what I get. All right, all successes. I don't have to re-roll any of mine. So go ahead. And you have 2 successes. So that means I do 5 damage to your chains.
All right, so my response to that is my chains has the ability to heal 2 damage every time this demon activates. So I'm going to declare and charge on him.
Well, focus combat.
Focus combat on him. And heal 2 and attack that one. And
wow, all successes.
All successes.
Very nice. All right, since I charged in, I don't get a bonus to my defense right there. And it's not a charge, so I can't reroll any dice. So I'm just rolling my 6. Let's see if I can get him. All right, no successes, and I got 5 hits. My poor Lizbel takes 5 damage, leaving it with just 2 life left. Good job.
All right, I'm going to take my spike and use my 2 charming ability to have your spike demon attack himself.
Ouch! Alrighty, so that is Lizbel with a combat ability of 6. So see, combat ability of 6. They're even, so hitting on 3s. These 2 do not go through. Do I have any? I didn't charge myself, so there it is. So 4 go through. So doing 4 damage. Let's see if I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more dice. All right, let's see if I defend against these 4. And 1 got blocked, so that means I get hit with 3 damage. All right, Lizbel is dead, and you get to roll a soul die. I'll put Lizbel wherever her thing is. And what did you roll? You roll a 2. All right, so there it is. Alrighty. It's lamenting that Lizbel is dead, but did clear a path for my Zegan the Covitus with an 8-inch move to go around this building for 3 inches, and then 5 inches to be in 1 inch of your succubus. So I'm going to move my dude right there, and get 1 inch of your succubus, and I am going to punch as hard as I possibly can because I want to kill that succubus. All right, with Zegan the Covitus coming in, I do have Essence of the Ram, so every natural 6, there's 2 damage instead of 1 damage. I get an extra bonus for the charge, and I already have a combat of 9, so I'm rolling 10 dice here. Let's see what I get. Alrighty, so I could turn 1 of my combat dice into a 6, but I'm hitting on 2s, so I don't even really need that. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. That means they're doing double the amount of damage. I'm going to put all these dice over here, put the 6s separate so I know they're doing 2 damage each. And then these over here, I'm just going to get them out of the way. The most damage I've done in the game thus far, and you gotta roll your defense dice for your succubus there, and you block 1 of them, so 1 of these are going away. Okay, so that would mean that I hit 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage on your succubus. How much life does your succubus have?
9, so he is gone.
Oh, beast. All right. And time for me to roll a soul die. Let's see what I get. And that is a 6. I get a 6. Awesome. I'm going to put that onto there. This is like the land of the one-shot kills here. Everybody's killing each other on 1 shot. That's what it seems like. All right, let's go. All right, time for my Impusa to move. My Impusa is going to fly way across the board, all the way down to here to join his buddy right there. All right, my Hecate is going to use Essence of the Void. So he's going to turn into a shroud of mist and go, whoo, and 12 inches later is going to appear right here, right in front of them to challenge Fire Hands. He can't attack with the Void. He could just move. So there it is. He just moved in front of him saying, come at me, bro. All right, time for Mara to switch directions. Instead of facing that way, Mara's actually going to go and move her movement this way, her 5 inches, to help out this one because he was abandoned by the other slaughter fiends. So I'm going to move that one out of the way. And that's going to be my next move. Okay, next one is Bone Reaper, and Bone Reaper is going to make his movement straight up to there. Try to maybe join some melee with these guys over here. Mix it up.
And I'm going to move fire hands a little bit, and we're going to
charge.
Charge?
Yeah, you definitely go to charge in. So you got to add one. Does he get any bonuses for charging in?
When focus combat,
Nope.
+2 to attack only.
Nope, this is a charge. So you just add one dice.
Gains the ability to fly. Nope, I don't have anything else.
All right, here it comes. Alrighty, and you have a combat ability of
6.
6. I also have a combat ability of 6, but you added one dice in for the charge. So you're actually hitting on 2s. So that means just remove that 1 that you got there. And I'm gonna try to see if I can get some action here. Come on, get some 6. All right, I got 1 6, so I block 1. I would get rid of one of those guys right there. So that means you hit me for 5 damage. Oh, that is brutal. All right, for my last move, I'm gonna have Carnate. She's gonna come in her movement and attack your claws. Alrighty, so since I try to attack her leader claws, she has an ability which makes her use one of her activation dice, and she can attack with claws before I get to charge in with my Carnate. So you're attacking first, you're hitting on 2s, let's see what you get. Alright, hitting on 2s, all successes. That's 8 successes. If you can move that to one end over here. So you got 8. And I'm going to try to see if I block some of these. All right. I block one of them, so that means I get 7 damage. Massive. All right, so Carnate actually has 7 life. I got 7 damage, and you one-shot killed. I was a suicide run and totally killed my dude. So roll your soul die, and you get another one that was a 2. Man, you're just ranking them up today. All right, so Cloaks is flying in and attacking Bone Reaper, getting up into that grill right there. She can reroll up to 3 attack dice. So let's see if you got to reroll any of them. You can reroll this guy right there.
Up to 3, right?
Up to 3, but you got all successes except for that one. Right there, because you have a higher combat ability, correct?
6.
I have a 6, but you got +1 for charging in, so yes. So that means they're all successes. So you get 7 hits, and I have to block with my 6. Ready? Alrighty, so I block 1, so that means 6 go through. You got 6 damage to my Slaughter Fiend, giving it down, Bone Reaper, down to 4 life. All right, here's the end of the round. Massive things going on over here. I tried to charge in and got decimated. Your claws is one-hit wonder. It's just keep on just smashing me to bits every time I turn here. You're just literally a wall that I cannot get through. That was amazing. Coming in over here and attacking my guy, taking him down with his life, smashing my Slaughter Fiend Hecate's face in over there. But I had some retribution because Zegan the Covitus one-shotted your succubus, which I was really, really scared of with this game. So a lot of things happening in round 3. Time for round 4. All right, let's get started. Okay, according to my initiative, I go first. I have 11 here, so let's see. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to smack Firehand's taste out of Firehand's mouth. We're going to try that right there and see if I can get that relic and destroy it and win the game. All right, since I am in focus combat, I get 2 to my attack. Go Slaughter Fiend's power right there, hitting on 2s. All right, I miss, and that means I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Why don't you roll yours then? Okay, there it is. No successes right there, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage going to your fire hands. Ouch. Go for it.
All right, Fire Hands is going to focus combat right back and see what we can do.
All right, what have you done right there? You missed 1 right there. So that is 3, 6, 7 successes. All right, so let's see what I can do to block you. Nope, all 7 go through, and I believe that kills him. Let me check my sheet. Indeed, he, Kate, only had 5 life left and dies. You get to roll a soul die. All right, what did you get there? 3. Wow, you're racking them up. All right, my Samael is going to actually retreat. I know, it's so cowardly. And then just fly right over here because he kind of wants to challenge Fire Hands because he looks BA and Fire Hands looks BA, and that just looks kind of cool right there. So that's what he's going to do for that next activation. All right, for my next activation, Zegan the Covitus is actually going to go around to this end right here and then smack Chains in the face. Okay, Zegan is charging in again. All 6s, does twice the amount of damage. Let's see what I can get for Zegan the Covitus. Terrible roll, terrible roll. Miss, miss, miss. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. All right, time to protect against that. Let's see what you get. All right, so you block 1 damage, so that means you get 6 damage going through to your...
It gives him 6 life.
Gives him 6 life
No,
left.
No.
You had 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 6 life left.
6 and 6 is 12.
Good job.
All right, Straps is gonna charge in on this Mimfred. And let's see, I can re-roll 1 dice for both attack and or defense and choose to change the result of 1 combat die to a 6.
So auto hit, why don't we move your dude into there, if you allow me. And let's see what you get. All right, you have a higher combat. I can imagine you have a higher combat ability than me. So you're gonna hit on 2s. That means you get 6 successes. All right, let me see if I can defend against that. Actually, 7 successes because she had an extra dice that she didn't roll in the mix and she rolled a 5 off screen. So there it is. I got to try to defend against that and none make it through. That means I get 7 damage to my Mimfred, which has 7 life, killing the Mimfred in 1 shot again. 1 shot killing people. What's going on there? And your soul dice is a 5. Good job. I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, I have 3 moves right now. First thing I'm going to do is going to move Mara, my Slaughter Fiend. She's going to move right up here behind his second in command. I got to train it on Fire Hands and see if it can do anything for the next round. And we have my Armor Demon. She's going to come in and she's going to charge right in there. And I have a 5, giving it 6. What is your combat ability?
6.
6, we're even, so I'm hitting on...
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I'm right.
So I'm hitting on 3s. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Let me just look at the Armor Demon stuff. Choose 1 result, a combat defense. Never mind. You can choose 1 of yours and turn it into a 6. All right, let's see what I get. All right, hitting on 3s. That means these 1 and 2s got to go, and I get 4 successes. And you can turn 1 of yours to a 6. Wow, you don't need to? Oh, no, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. All right, so you blocked 1, 2, 3, 4. That is all my attacks. You just shrugged off everything I could possibly do to you. Good. Wow. Great roll. Great roll. All right, this combat attack is going to be Bone Reaper. Bone Reaper is a Slaughter Fiend, and he is focused combat. So see, +2 for the focused combat, +1 because he's in focused combat. So he has that ability as well as the other one. So hitting on 2s, I miss 1, meaning 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage go. And you blocked 1 right there. So that means 7 damage goes to my boy right there.
And that takes him out because he has 7 life.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna roll a soul die and see what I get. All right, I get another 6 right there, and I'm going to put that over there. All right, woohoo!
Alright, Chains is going to combat attack this one. He heals every time that he activates.
So he held 2 damage.
He held 2 damage, and
Plus 1 for focus combat. Hitting on 4s. So that means 1 go through. And I get to block that 1. Let's see if I can do that. I do. And I can turn 1 into an auto, but it's not even going to matter right there. So I block it off.
Since Claus is out here not really joining the party of, not party, but the fight, we'll move him here to join the fight.
Gulp. Oh my goodness, the amount of slaughter that happened in round 4. My Minfrit got smacked by your armor demon out of the way. I did some super damage over here as well. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on over here. Check out Fire Hands. That's the epic battle that's going to happen over there. There's a train going on. This is round 4, moving into the final round, round 5. I think this is the only game we've done to round 5 completely, and nobody's giving up right now. So time for round 5.
All right, I'm gonna move Claws 1 inch and attack him. Combat attack. We're going to roll.
All right, a couple of things are happening right here. He gets plus 1 to attack, but I'm minus 1 of his attack dice, so it kind of neutralizes that. You could turn one of your dice into an auto success, so you could turn one of those into an auto success right there. You're hitting on 4s. You just did? Okay, good. So that means you have 4, and I have to block against 4. I can turn 1 into my auto success as well. Let's see. And I'm going to turn this one into an auto success right there. So that means I block 1, 2, 3 of the dice that I block. So that means you do 1 damage to me.
All right, Fire Hands is going to fly in here and try and take him out. Well, he's a little pain in the rear end, but we got it. Now,
you get plus 1 for charging in.
And, well, that was a bad roll. The first one was way better, but that's okay. What is it, 4s?
Well, what is your combat ability?
6.
You got a plus 1, that means 7. Mine's a Slaughter Fiend, so I get 6. So that means you're hitting on 2s. That means you have 4 successes. I'm going to try to block that right there. And I block 1 of those, and that means you get 3 successes, so 3 damage go through. Okay, Bone Reaper is going to claim focus combat and turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I see a big Fire Hands in my face. All right, I'm going to smack you in the face, and since I'm focused combat, I get a plus 2 to my attack dice. That means 6 plus 1 for focus combat. So there it is.
I get plus 2 to attack only.
Right, you're not attacking, you're defending. Okay. So here it is. Going to throw a dice. So I get 6 base, 1 for focus combat, and then 1 for the 2 for the combat ability. Impaling. Is it impaling charge? This Paragons of Slaughter. Okay, so here it is. Let's see what I'm hitting. Hitting on 2s. And I miss 1. And that means I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. And you are defending. Alright, that means you get 8 damage unless you have something to add to your defense rolls.
Nope, and he has 5 life, so that takes him out.
And it takes him out.
And do you take the relic, or it goes back on the table?
It goes back on the table.
Alrighty.
Alright, so you heal 2 because you activated for your chains. And you're going to go in and charge me. Oh boy. What is your combat ability?
4.
4. Mine's is higher. It's a 6. So let's see what you get. Alright, so you hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Nothing goes through.
Nothing.
Alrighty, so my Samael is actually going to go over here, destroy the relic, and then move right there. So there it is. And I destroyed 3 relics right there. And I have met the win conditions for the game. If you would like to continue, you can.
I think we're good. You won.
All right, so I won the conditions for the game. She is done. All right, the end. Alrighty, so time to roll on my Soul's Lost Effects table. We're going to start this off with Hecate, and I'll put Hecate right here, and see what kind of problems Hecate develops for dying. Alright, so I get a 12 and a 5, that is a 17. So I get twisted. Choose either move, life, combat, and reduce the chosen ability by 1, and then choose a different stat and increase the score by 1. So that's what I'm going to do right there. That is twisted. I'm going to write that down for Hecate. Alright, next up, I am going to do the Soul's Lost table for Lisbeth. And Lisbeth is up on the chopping block, so let's see what she gets right here. Alright, so it gets a 22. So on a 22, essence gain. With a weak soul shred, another more powerful comes to 4. Once the essence table, the demon gains listens essence. So I get another essence without any additional cost, and that is Hecate. So I'm going to say essence gain. I'm going to write that down. All right. Next up to 4 is going to be Lamia. Let's get Lamia on the chopping block over here. See what Lamia gets. Ready? Here we go. All right, so that is a 7. Let's see what 7 does for me. 7, weakened. Choose either move, life, or combat, and reduce it by 1. So Lamia is going to get weakened. I'm going to write that down. E-A-K-I-E-N-D. Weekend. All right, so that's that one right there. Okay, next up is going to be my Minfred, which is Empusa. Empusa is up for the chopping block, so let's get Empusa there and see what Empusa gets right there. So I get a 17. So a 17 is twisted, so I can choose move, life, or combat, and reduce the chosen ability by 1, and then choose a different stat and increase that score by 1. So Impusa is going to get twisted. I'm going to write that down over here. Okay. All right. So next up is going to be Carnate. I'm going to get Carnate on the chopping block. Get Impusa off the chopping block. Carnate is going to get on the chopping block. A lot of people died this time. Nicole really kicked my butt. So let's see. All right. So that is a 14. And for a 14, I get, let's see, 14, no effect. So no effect on that one right there. So, and that is the lost effects table for me. All right, this is for Spike, and Spike gets a 14. Let's see what 14 is. Maybe grabbing this would be helpful. So a 14 would be no effects lost, so you're fine. All right, next up is going to be Cloaks, and Cloaks is going to get an 11. An 11 is no effects, so good. All right, next up is Wings. Wings gets a 10. 10 is no effects either. And next up is your Slaughter Fiend, Fire Hands, and Fire Hands gets a, all right, and that is a 18, and an 18 is twisted. So choose either move, life, or combat, reduce the chosen ability by 1, and then increase a stat by 1. So lose an ability and gain an ability. So I'd write twisted on that sheet right there to let you know that this is the Soul's Lost table. All right, next up. All right, for winning the game Desecration, I get to roll for as many essences that I destroyed. I get to roll on the essence table. Right there, these 3 relics were destroyed. That means I get to roll on the Essex table 3 times. So let's go. Here's the first one. See what essence I get. So it's 15. So let me see what 15 does me. Essence of the Void. Essence of the Void. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to actually write it down over here. Of the Void. And that's my first one, and I'm going to get rid of that one right there and throw it away. Woo! All right, there it is. All right, so next one up. Let's see what essence I get. Roll that one here. And I get an 8. So let's see what 8 does for me. Cursed Touch Essence. Once per battle, I may choose to replace 1 dice from the combat dice with a 1 so I can curse somebody else. So I'm going to write that down. All right, so that is the Cursed Touch Essence, and that is for this one here, so I'm going to get rid of that one there. All right, this is my third one, so let me see what I get over here. I'll roll the dice and see what happens. All right, so that is 12. That is 21. 21. Let's see what 21 gets me. Essence of the Duelist. Okay, so when using Focus Combat, the demon's combat score increases an additional 1, so all I have to do is focus combat and I get an additional point to my combat score. So I'm going to write that down, Essence of the Duelist. Alrighty, now for completing the game, let's see. Now for completing the game, I get to roll once on the rewards table. So let's see what I get right here. We'll roll right here. Alright, so I get an 11, and 11 is no rewards found. So that's it. I don't get anything for completing that. Alright, so the next thing I got to do is I got to roll on a 4-up. This is my expedition that I went on, and if I get something, I got to get a 4-up in order to get something. So I spend 10 soul dice to be able to do this. So let me see. Here it is. Let's see if I get anything. I got to do a 4-up to get it. Let's see. And that is a 6. That means I do get something. Awesome. All right, so there is that. Right there. So let me see. On a 6, I get to roll something. Let me find out what that is. All right, so since I got a 6 there, I get to roll again on the rewards table. So let's see what I get. I'm going to get 2 dice over here. I don't know where my regular dice is. Oh, there they are. All right, so let's roll on here and see what I get. Relic or essence? Maybe nothing. I don't know. This is a 12. So on a 12, I get no reward found. Such a tease. I got something, and then the result was I got nothing. Nothing. All right, so let's roll 2d12s to see what your reward is. Go for it, Nicole. All right, so that is a 13. Let's see what 13 gives you. Let's see, I'm going to try to move this over here. So a 13 gives you no reward found. You get nothing, Nats. Nothing.
I'm a winner.
Alrighty, so whoa, what a game. You have kicked my butt. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and help us out. Hit the bell notification so you get notifications the next time we have a video upload on maybe another game. What a game. You actually was a destructive force in this game. You have been kicking butt. Tell me, what was your thoughts about this game?
Well, my strategy was to try and take out as many men as I could to try and gain another soul to be and have a stronger cabal. But it just didn't work out. When I tried to take out one of your men, I missed taking him out by one life.
That was the last turn.
One life.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, oh well, it is what it is.
And you were braving it. You were doing it. You killed more people than you have ever within the game, and you've done so much better.
Yeah, I was successful until the last round.
That's right. That's right. And we've gone to
You
that.
win some, you lose some. And I'm okay with that.
It was exciting. It was exciting. It was exciting to see you kick face. I really like that you use the ability to control my guy to kill myself. You got one of my spine demons to punch themselves in the face, although my leader got a little bit too close because I was aiming to gun you out of there with that succubus. I'm literally afraid of that succubus because it is really powerful. The more powerful I get, the more powerful your succubus gets because you make me hit myself in my face, and then that's going to hurt really, really bad. So that was a great technique. You took people out. There was a lot of one-shotting in this game. Like it's like one punch and dead. I think that was the theme of this game right here. One punch and dead. That's the way it was. All right. So as far as the benefits tables and stuff like that, you're gonna have to tune into the next battle. The beginning of the report, we're gonna tell you who got what, and we're gonna have that next battle report for you coming up. Well, ending thoughts on this game?
Let's go on to the next one and see what happens in game 4.
All right, let's see if you can win this one. All right, and if you like this video,
like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush.